Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to my channel here at Horsepower Warehouse. Do you remember the time that I showed you that prototype one-off Camaro? You know, the one where the other two were crushed and it was destined for the crusher. You know, the almost $1 million car, so to speak. The one with shrouded in mystery. Here, I'll show you the plaque from it because I actually kept it here. A Chevy enthusiast actually wrote a pretty good article about it. I highly suggest you look into this article if you don't know anything about this car. But basically the gist of it is his magnificent Yenko probably shouldn't exist. By normal procedures, the pristine Hugger COPO should have been a light midday snack for a crusher at the Chevrolet Engineering Center by sometime in early '69. So I actually have the car, believe it or not. Check it out. Now this car, like I mentioned, was a Chevrolet engineering car. Now this is all purportedly, right? We have substantial evidence to back this, but because this car never went through the normal COPO procedures, because it was an engineering car that was destined for the crusher, we don't have the traditional COPO paperwork, but we do have a really, really killer car here with a one-off story. So I just wanted to walk you guys around this. I couldn't have this on my showroom floor and not show it to you. This isn't one of our restorations. Me and Sean, oh look at, we have a peeker. Sean did not do this one with myself, unfortunately. It is a beautiful car though. Look who just came to work. Welcome, bud. So anyhow, let's take a look. A lot of people would be kind of scared to touch a car that is many, many, many hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if you treat everything with respect, guys, and you know how to handle and manipulate the car, you know, you're not going to hurt anything by touching any car. These things are designed to be used. So it's not something I'm gonna jump in right now with my knife in my pocket and all that, but yeah, this is a really sweet car. Let's see if I can do the what you're not supposed to do and one-handed open. Yeah. So let me stabilize the camera here and just show you guys the level of detail. It is absolutely phenomenal. They did a really, really good job on this restoration. This was, of course, a complete nut and bolt restoration. This car is destined to go to an upcoming Mecum, I believe. So don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that's why we have it here staged in my photo area. Man, just a killer job on everything. Fantastic paint. Fantastic interior, fantastic just restoration. Good job. Anyhow, let's make our way in, because speaking of fantastic restorations, morning, Bill. I'm on YouTube right now. You're gonna have to talk with my father. I have to show you guys a 57 that just came in. This one has not been going through detail yet. As you can see, it drove here. But beautiful color combination. I'm gonna have my guy get on that as soon as he gets here to work. I got here early this morning so I can talk with you guys and show you what's going on. I'm still running the petition for Buy Junior the ZR1. If you wanna hit my father up, Senior. I'm still rattling his cage about that because golly, do I want this car. I feel like it would go well in my garage. Not that I have the room, but I do have the ambition. Speaking of ambition, let's show some restorations that are going on over here. Also a new Roush RS3 came in. That thing's fantastic. I wanted to show you guys my 64. This, of course, is the 365 horse. You guys know we painted the engine bay, painted the engine, just kind of did a cosmetic restoration on this car. We didn't do the paint. We did do the complete interior carpet kit. We did the thermal and the sound insulation, bunch of dye work on the interior. So this car came out really, really nice. It is sold, by the way. These things sell incredibly quick. By the time we get them done, boy howdy, they're almost pre-sold. Speaking of pre-sold, you also notice the absence of the fuel car, the 61 that was here in the last video. It's gone and at the guy's house. So congratulations on that purchase, sir. This is another one that is waiting to go through the restoration side, I believe. My father might have a for sale as is. Price on that one, I'm pretty sure this one's in the same boat, the 64. This one is back from paint and has been waiting for its spot in the shop to do a frame off. We are not really in a position where we're in any rush to get this car in there because the value of these cars is such that it's just going up and up and up. The 62, so it's fresh 62 here. Sorry, I'm bouncing around like a squirrel because I got so much to cover. The Cadillac here in here for top cylinders. This was a 22,000 mile car, I believe, so original top cylinders. Look at my Nassau 66. So we have this dark blue, ACC calls this midnight blue carpet. It's got this just incredibly dark blue loop. Man, it's a killer look. I love that color and I love it on a light blue car. You can see we went absolutely overboard on the interior. We do the sound and thermal insulation all the way from firewall all the way to the back. I do things that will never be seen by most people, like recondition the inside of the door and up in here. That's all going to be covered by carpet. So it really doesn't matter to most people, but it does to me because I'm either crazy or anal or whatever you want to call me. But yeah, we did it both sides. I go through and do the entire thing. You also notice the Z-bar has been repainted in the correct zinc green. I recreated the original marking there, the 1-3. We have not done the window frame yet because I ran out of that green zinc, but this one is getting done in the correct zinc as well. We're going to cover the entire car, tape it off, and then the frame is going to get done as well. That is all going to be covered, so most people aren't going to know that we did this, but it's just taking it the extra step and making sure it's a complete restoration. So I'm happy with how this one's coming out. Top is here for that car as well. On my 67, it may be going to paint. We might be keeping this car, guys, and actually restoring this. I don't know. That's up to Senior. But he did tell me that I need to do something about the wheels. So I dismounted the wheels, painted them in the correct rally silver, mounted some fresh red lines on there. So I like it. I love that look of brand new wheels, tires, and brakes on a otherwise kind of patinaed, you know, arguably, I'm not going to call it a ratty car because this is a fantastic donor for restoration, but it ain't real pretty right now, I'll tell you that. Speaking of real pretty, I got a real pretty chassis that's waiting for this. I had to order a whole bunch of fiberglass repair stuff. I get it from a certain place because I'm a stickler about my products, and everything is on back order right now. It's hard to get. Many of the Corvette parts that I could get like right now are back ordered. I have to have a lot of foresight in my restoration. Before I dive into something, I got to do a lot of research nowadays because not only are things a lot more expensive than they were a year or 2 years ago, but a lot of times they're outright unavailable whatsoever. You'll notice my 65 is in here. We have the cylinder heads off because the heads are just going to get completely refreshed by Keach. In the 65 category, again, we have this thing is absolutely coming out fantastic. This one was wet sanded and buffed. Interior is pretty much ready for these bad boys right here. We have two completely refreshed seats. I mean, these things are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, those are like works of art in their own. I love the individual pieces, and then you apply it to the car and it just builds and turns into a fantastic piece of artwork. So those seats are ready to go in here. We are collecting the finalizing the interior on this car. This one will go to get aligned and then shook down. We are not going to mount the final knockoff wheels on this until it goes through alignment. We're going to have rollers on it. My 67 here. I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm not going to show you any more than that though. You guys got to wait. You got to wait because it is so close. We're right at 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We can see the rest of the crew has arrived today. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you guys for
Thank you for joining us. As you can see, Junior was here first and then everyone files in after. Thanks for joining us, guys. Please consider liking and subscribing if you want to see additional content. Until next time, take care.